There is a genuine state of emergency unfolding in the WNBA right now, and it all centers around one glaring truth. The league's survival, or at least its current momentum, hinges almost entirely on a single player, Caitlin Clark. She is the league's only bona fide superstar, their cash cow, the singular athlete capable of drawing widespread attention from fans both inside and outside the traditional women's basketball audience. But now, Clark is sidelined with a quad strain, and the prognosis is grim, a minimum of 2 weeks out, with the possibility of an even longer absence. This sudden loss has exposed the harshest lesson any professional sports league can learn. Star power cannot be faked or artificially manufactured. Without a true star to attract fans and keep the buzz alive, everything begins to crumble, fast. The WNBA has just experienced that collapse in real time. 2 days ago, the Indiana Fever officially announced Clark's injury, confirming she would miss at least 2 weeks. The reaction? The entire WNBA ecosystem took a nosedive, faster than Angel Reese missing a wide-open layup. If anyone in the league's executive offices was assuming fans would stick around regardless of Clark's status, now is the moment they should be panicking. Ticket prices for the much-anticipated Fever vs. Chicago Sky game, scheduled at the United Center, the home of the Chicago Bulls, plummeted a staggering 71% in just 1 day. Fans who were once eager to watch Clark live suddenly demanded refunds, canceled travel plans, and rushed to unload their tickets at massive losses. The league had gambled by moving games into larger venues, banking heavily on Clark's drawing power to fill those extra seats. But now, empty seats mock them as they scramble to adjust. Meanwhile, where is this much-hyped Angel Reese effect that so many claim is the future of the league? Spoiler alert, it doesn't exist. Let's all wish Caitlin a speedy recovery by dropping a "get well soon" CC in the comments below, but the market's brutal message is clear. The WNBA wants Clark, but it definitely doesn't want the product without her. Within hours of the injury news, the market reacted with panic selling that dwarfed Angel Reese's most unfortunate misses on the court. The Chicago Sky's strategy of moving their June 7th game against the Fever from their regular venue to the massive United Center was supposed to be a masterstroke. They expected packed stands and premium ticket prices, fueled entirely by Clark's immense popularity. But now, uncertainty looms over exactly how long Clark will be out, and fans are voting with their wallets, and they are not interested. If it were up to me, I'd say Clark should miss the remainder of the regular season just to remind the other players how little attention they draw in her absence. No one is tuning in on a Saturday afternoon for Natasha Cloud. No one is lining up to watch someone like Becky Gray, and absolutely no one is paying to see Angel Reese play basketball, at least not without Clark's presence. Right after the injury announcement, ticket prices for that big United Center game dropped from $86 for the best seats to a mere $25, a 71% collapse in a single day. The Sky went from dreaming about sold-out crowds to staring down empty seats before the game even tipped off. The Fever vs. Sky game is arguably the marquee matchup in the entire WNBA, fueled by the rivalry between Clark and Reese, whether fans like it or not. But that marquee matchup is now only a shadow of itself, with ticket prices sinking to levels that might soon be cheaper than a bag of Skittles and some potato chips. Real fans, those who had been excited to see Clark play live, are making tough decisions that reveal the brutal reality of her impact. One devoted fan canceled flights and hotel reservations for the upcoming Connecticut Sun game in Indianapolis, saying, "We are Caitlin fans before Fever fans. She's the biggest draw. That's who the girls want to see." Many fans fall into this category. People who watched Clark's rise in Iowa and her rookie season in Indiana, who wanted to experience her electrifying play firsthand. Now, those plans are crumbling. Families who were ready to drive multiple states over, stay overnight, pay for parking and meals, have now pulled the plug. This is not just a local phenomenon. People flying from other countries aren't coming to watch the Indiana Fever anymore. They're coming to see CC22, Caitlin Clark. The Washington Mystics are facing a similar nightmare. They also moved a Fever game to a larger venue, Baltimore's CFG Bank Arena, hoping Clark's star power would fill the seats. When the injury news broke, ticket prices crashed from $41 to just $22, a devastating 47% drop. the Mystics now face the very real prospect of a financial disaster. Overall, Indiana Fever ticket prices across upcoming games have dropped about 42% since the announcement of Clark's injury, from an average of $137 down to just $80. Fans are selling tickets at steep losses, unable to recoup face value. And it's not just scalpers. These are regular people, everyday fans, watching their carefully planned trips and events evaporate. This crash wasn't a minor market blip or seasonal fluctuation. Data from TickPick revealed that for the 4 games Clark was expected to miss, average ticket prices dropped sharply from $137 to $80. Teams that took big risks betting on Clark's popularity are now left with half-empty arenas and irate season ticket holders demanding refunds. The WNBA's recent success story now looks almost entirely dependent on one player. The financial damage is immediate and undeniable. Clark isn't just another rising star. She is the entire show. Clark is the reason casual fans buy tickets, plan weekend trips, and engage with women's basketball on a broader scale. Meanwhile, the so-called Angel Reese effect, the idea that she and others can carry the league, has been revealed as a myth. Think about it. So many classic songs could serve as metaphors for the WNBA's current situation. Under Pressure, by Queen and David Bowie, perfectly captures the immense burden Angel Reese and her peers face as they try to keep the league afloat while Clark recovers. Yet, Chicago Sky fans are left scratching their heads, wondering why their own so-called superstar can't generate even a fraction of the excitement Caitlin Clark does. Angel Reese has never caused ticket prices to spike, travel plans to shift, or venues to grow in size. The contrast couldn't be more stark. One player's injury causes a league-wide economic crisis, while another's best games barely register a ripple in public interest. The TV ratings tell the story most clearly. During the 2024 season, Clark was responsible for 26.5% of the entire WNBA's attendance, merchandise sales, and TV ratings combined. That means one player was carrying more than a quarter of the league's total impact. And the viewing figures? Even more revealing. Without Clark, the league struggles to hit numbers she routinely delivers just by showing up and playing. Of the 23 WNBA games this season that drew at least 1 million viewers, 20 featured Clark. That's nearly 87% of the league's top-viewed games. The average viewership for games with Clark was a staggering 1.178 million viewers, compared to a mere 394,000 for all other games. This isn't just a gap, it's a chasm.